There's more to move you right now at Team Mazda. Get 1.9% for 60 months on a new Mazda CX-50, Mazda CX-70, or Mazda CX-90. And make no payments for 90 days. The selection and savings are here for you at Team Mazda on Airline.
You dripped it and then dripped
Hey,
quarts
there's 9
of brown
news now.
sugar.
Look at that right there. Is that still? What
Yeah.
Oh. Is that
I'll
the big
focus
9?
in on
That's
the
a very
9.
large 9.
No, it's the small 9.
9.
The big 9's
We
over
got
your
lots
shoulder.
of 9s in the studio.
Tons of
19.
Yeah. How many ounces? 9 ounces of sugar in that coffee?
No, I just did one Splenda, but I did what?
He's going to get his supply.
What are you doing?
He's going to get a supply. I
I
believe
didn't
there's a
wanna
knife,
show
Well,
a
you
sharp
brought,
knife.
you brought a knife out
I
here.
think there's a
Well,
sharp
yeah,
knife.
cut 'em.
You need the serrated knife to stir over there.
Well,
That's-
when he
then there's
threatens
the-
that he's going to cut
then
someone,
there's
he needs a
this.
real knife.
he's ready.
Ready for this?
What is that?
Is that how he sharpens
That's
it?
a brick. What is that?
That's how he sharpens the knife.
I'm trying to get away from the
It's a
artificial
whetstone.
sweeteners.
Look at
And
you.
I get one Splenda in here, and I
Okay.
put brown sugar in here, and it hardens over time.
It does.
Heck yeah,
Now,
it does.
Sydney Goldberg yesterday was checking out my Domino's brown sugar, and you have to go ahead and take it out.
Sometimes I'll squeeze. You give it a good squeeze, it'll break.
but it's-
oh,
you
jeez.
know,
Oh.
and you
Ah,
This
just
is so
watch your
dangerous.
fingers, man.
This is so dangerous.
no, you just chip off a little piece and put it in your
Y'all see
coffee, and
this?
it's really good.
With
but
a-
What kind of
Sydney,
janky operation?
Sydney said that shouldn't be like that.
No, it shouldn't be like
No.
that.
So
It shouldn't be that
we
hard.
looked on the back.
Yes.
What's the
How are you
date?
supposed to store it?
Best by 18 June 2022.
Okay.
Oh no,
Yo, that's a
Johnny.
COVID block
That's
of sugar.
that's 3 years old.
What are you doing right now?
You've got a crystallite right
We're
there.
going to need to
okay.
mask up over here. This is
You
ridiculous.
said a COVID era block of sugar.
Johnny, don't use that, dude.
I already did. I've been
Careful
using it
with
for a
your
week.
finger.
Really? How's your stomach? All right?
A little messed up.
I wonder
But
why.
it's not the brown sugar. No,
Yeah, I
brown
think it
sugar,
is.
it'll
It
melt.
might be, I think
Sugar doesn't go bad.
I bet you could break a window with that. Throw it. Try.
No, I mean, you
try.
should-
Sugar
Is that
doesn't go bad.
true? I'm not sure if
Honey.
that's true or not.
Honey doesn't go bad.
See, and that's what sugar's made out of, right?
Oh, he's going to lose a thumb on
No,
the show.
see, look, there it is,
Okay.
right there. You
So-
take that little piece,
Okay.
right here.
What's with all the other stuff on the inside
and
there?
Yeah.
the second you put it into your coffee, it dissolves.
No, it does not.
one
So
lump or
if Johnny
two?
makes you coffee, be skeptical that he's giving you old sugar.
I guarantee
I don't
you,
see the problem.
you are chewing on that
Well,
coffee.
no, to your point, there are some things in the pantry, like herbs or seasonings, that you might let go past the expiration date. Or
Yeah,
hard
if
goods,
it's me, if it's
Brown
Tony
sugar.
Sachery's, if it's, I mean, it
Right,
could be
yours
from
is
any
forever.
Salt,
from any decade.
pepper.
I'm going with it.
Yeah.
Do you have what about when you talk about stuff like expiration date?
Yes.
Milk. How close
Oh, no.
does it have?
I
so
don't mess with dairy.
my kids,
Dairies.
my wife, it could be within a week.
Yeah.
They still got like 7 days to go. They're like, get rid of it.
Yes.
They just can't. Man,
If
it just
passes-
turns them.
You have to pour it into a glass for this, but if
Yeah.
it passes the sniff test, you're
Yeah,
good.
it's got to pass the eye
The
and the
sniff.
sniff
Yeah,
test.
right,
Yeah.
the
Because
sniff.
sometimes they go bad fast. I've had some where like the day of, it's already bad.
Yes.
What about
Have you
mine?
ever
A little longer.
have you ever like made a mistake and drank a little bit of spoiled milk?
Oh, gosh, yes.
The second it hits your tongue,
you're
you are
done.
spitting it out.
Yes.
It's like
You're
right
calling
away.
to work after that one. That's just,
Correct.
I'm not
It's
coming
sour.
in.
You
So
know it.
bad.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
can't
so
keep
bad.
sniff it in the jug because the rim might smell a little funny. But if you pour it in a
Okay.
glass and
Pour
sniff
it
it
out.
in the
Okay.
glass,
Right.
and it passes the sniff test, you're good. I've
No
gone
way.
2, 3, 4 days
rim's bad
past.
on
past
Yeah, I'll go 3 past if it smells okay.
My
Okay.
brother in Texas will take the jug, and if it's if it expires like 5 days from now,
Yeah.
it's gone. He won't
That's
do it.
kind of
Yeah.
I got a whole
Really, you
family
guys
of
must be
humans
wasting
like
a
that
lot
at
of
the
milk
house.
over there.
They do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasting
Got
a
milk?
lot.
Apparently
You
they
know
don't.
what helps?
They're not milking it.
Old milk, old sugar.
Well,
There you
Maybe
go.
that would help
I'll
out.
give you
This
some
tastes
leeway.
ridiculous, man.
I give you some leeway.
This is better than Bailey's.
Oh, stop.
No, there's
That's a lot.
Yeah, but then
That
when you
has
drink
got
the
to be
milk
live.
with
Wait,
his
let's see,
sugar,
Robin,
you don't know
hang
if the
on.
lumps are from the sugar or the lumps are from
Oh
the milk.
no!
There's the
questionable.
expiration date right there.
Yeah.
Best
22.
by
Wow, look
June
at the focus on
18th,
that.
2022.
Nicely
That's
done,
a year
Bobby.
that I didn't think
Bobby
we would go
working our
back to,
camera
but
in there.
you've brought us back in time thanks to your sugar packets.
That's so gross.
Yes.
It is not taste.
No.
He said,
Why did-
"Hey,
I got
try
a
it.
family to go home
Try
to.
it.
You're
I'll give you
insane.
some leeway. If it were a creamer from 2022, I would judge. I sure would judge, because I'd been sitting in the fridge for
Sugar
years.
doesn't go bad. It just gets a little.
We need
We
food
just build
scientists
houses
to
with
weigh
it.
in here, a dietitian.
They're
Yeah.
probably going to say that Johnny's right.
Well, he's got two weapons right
Not-
there.
Not that quick. He does have two
Yeah.
weapons. Why am I standing this close?
I don't know.
A knife and a brick.
He does threaten to cut you all the time.
Every
he
day.
may just do that.
Maybe that's a me problem. Maybe
I
I
don't
should.
just randomly threaten
No,
to cut.
it's warranted.
I do
warrants
stuff.
it.
Yes.
I do stuff. Yeah. You know, it's absolutely right. He's absolutely right.
Yeah. See what he shows up with
Like the
tomorrow.
other day with the dog, what has 4 legs instead? What'd you say about
I didn't
me?
say
The
anything.
corgi or something? You and Johnny Asian. Yeah, we're talking about some
bless.
dog. I walk in the health club, they went, bark, bark, bark.
Oh,
They did.
man, the trauma just lingers.
I'm like, oh, no, didn't
What
watch
has,
our station.
yeah,
It was,
what has little legs but big dreams?
Corgi.
That
Johnny
was it.
Asian.
That was it.
Man, can't catch
I
a
walk
break.
in the gym
Yeah.
and 2 people are going there. There he is. Woof, woof, woof.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Johnny. If you need to add a little bit of inches to your height, just take some of the sugar, put it in the insoles of your shoes. You're going to be good to go. It's going to hold you
I'm
up.
going to the kitchen.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
going to hold you up.
I'm telling you, this is fine.
All right.
It's going to weigh the shoes down, though. I'm going to tell you
Probably
that.
will. Not even the heat you have planned for us today, which ain't as bad, would melt that brick of whatever the heck that is. But actually not as hot today.
Yeah, well, I mean, because we could get some storms in the
That's
afternoon.
what-
That'll help us out. And then maybe a couple of cool fronts. Yes, we are getting closer and closer to the finish line. Check out that beautiful, brilliant sunrise that we are seeing over Lake Pontchartrain. You are looking live, courtesy of Our Lady of the Lake Sky 9. Starting things off at 73. Bit of hazy sunshine, bit of humidity out there as well. And the humidity will be a little bit of a problem once again for today. But storm chances are going to climb today. Today's probably our highest chance for wet weather, and maybe even a pair of cool fronts could be ahead. And then we'll talk about what's going on in the tropical Atlantic as well. On the moisture meter, upper 70s the next 2 days, but then mid 70s and eventually lower 70s. So we're going to be trending in the right direction. And as those dew points and the humidity goes down over the next few days, so will the peak heat indices. Look at that. By midpoint of next week, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're hoping for. And now it's starting to come into sight, the finish line of summer. It's not here yet, but it's not that far away. Nothing doing on our live local radar. And I doubt we're going to see that much this morning. Then as we go into the afternoon, a couple of those Gulf storms will start to materialize over our neck of the woods. And there's a look at Category 2. Hurricane Erin still holding steady, waiting on the 7 a.m. update. Probably just came through. We'll give you that in a second. Meanwhile, it looks like the radar will fill in quite a bit in the afternoon. So you won't need the rain gear in the morning, but you will want it in the afternoon, as we could see a couple of brief heavy downpours late in the day, 4 p.m., maybe 5 p.m. Not expecting anything severe. This is what the radar could look like at 8 p.m. still, suggesting a couple of lively storms, and then shortly after we lose the daytime heating, the storms go away. So here comes the first of what could be a series of cool fronts. This one looks like it knocks on our doorstep late Friday going into Saturday. Will drag down some more dry, stable air. It's not going to give us a huge cool down, but then we'll get another front next week, and I think that's going to make things a little bit better as well. Here is a look at Erin, which is still okay. We got the 7 a.m. update. You can see it right there, so it auto-updated. Winds are still at 105, so it really hasn't lost anything in terms of its strength, and it looks like it will maintain that Category 2 as it rides back out into the sunset, going back out to sea, but still causing a bit of a problem along the North Carolina coast. All right, so here's an update on this one. Still has a high chance. This is probably going to become Fernand, or at the very least the next tropical depression, right? And then we still have a medium chance on this wave over here. Right now doesn't appear to be a threat for our neck of the woods, but we'll keep a watchful eye on that. This is what we love to see this time of year, the big blue bullseye that's going to affect the eastern 2/3 of the country, bleeds on down to Louisiana, and we do have a couple of days on the horizon that will be a little bit cooler than normal, so that's good news. For today, bring the rain gear for the afternoon as we go up to a 60% chance. Then for tonight, we'll go 30% early and then eventually taper it off to 0, and then we'll get a low of 74 degrees. But watch what happens in the 7-day. We kind of do a little bit of the roller coaster ride. 91 Friday, we like that, but then we sneak back up into the mid-90s again. But look at the end of the 7-day, down to 90s. Some of the models even suggest highs maybe in the 80s there, so it's coming. It's not that far away. 7-Eleven right now. Johnny A., hopefully you have good news in the field of traffic.
Well, nothing like yesterday. My goodness, we did have an overturned again last night on I-10 near Prairieville. All of that's cleared up on the eastbound side. So coming out of Denham Springs, that's where we see our most traffic. And Florida Boulevard approaching the Parish Line and Central Thruway, that's also getting busy. So you can see from Jubin, there's the Jubin on-ramp right up here. Jubin itself in both directions between Florida Boulevard and the interstate. There's your I-12 traffic all the way into East Baton Rouge Parish. Drive times coming in from Gonzales, you're fine. Denham now up to almost 25 minutes, about 24 minutes. Average speeds 29 miles per hour in some stretches of that. 7 to 8 minutes to the downtown area beyond that. You can start to see brake lights right here as you approach the 10-12 merge right before College Drive and then to the downtown area. All right, you're watching WAFB 9 News Now. We'll do it again at 3:30 this afternoon, then again at 9 tonight. But first, Matt and Liz have a couple of things they're keeping an eye on for you. They'll do it next.
Hey, looking ahead to East Baton Rouge School Board meeting tonight. Look, they're all big, they're all important, all big issues, often every single week, that kind of thing. But we're talking nutrition, we're talking transportation this time around.
2 big ticket items
Yeah.
there for the school board members. They meet tonight. It's a typical Thursday meeting, rather, at 5 p.m. at the school board office. They're voting on that nutrition program budget. Also, they want to include some funding for high dosage tutoring. They're also talking about a bus operator stipend and perhaps paying more for drivers who pick up extra routes. All of that begins at 5 o'clock today.
So let's keep the education conversation going, right? It's not just the schools, it's our public libraries playing a critical role. And actually, our Matt Venezia was live this morning, Livingston Parish, getting a look at some of what they offer.
You know, some of the communities in Livingston Parish, sometimes accessibility is an issue,
Absolutely.
right? If you need a tablet, if you need Wi-Fi access, the library is a great opportunity. Denham Springs Walker Branch, where they were this morning, were just one of the many great places where you can take advantage of those services and much more.
It's not just kids either.
No.
All the adult programs as well. Just no matter the age, the library got something for you.
Love to see it. Love to see.
We've got
And
our library cards.
yes, we do.
Books on tape.
And they have AC. That's the great
Oh
thing
my
about the
gosh.
library. You get to hang out inside.
Yeah, you definitely need that today, no
Yes.
question.
Ooh, okay, we're keeping our eyes on a lot of things.
Always.
Come back and join us in 10 minutes for a check on your weather and traffic.
Now's the time to score huge truck savings at Team Toyota, where you can get a new 25 Tacoma for just $299 a month, or get 1.99% financing for 72 months on a new 25 Tundra. For work or play, we have you covered at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill.